In Ephesians 2 verse 8, we read Paul's words that he was inspired to write to really encourage us today that it is by grace that we've been saved through faith, and that it has nothing to do with us, but it is a gift from God. And this verse is incredibly poignant to me today because of an experience that me and my entire family went through this summer. It was the middle of May, and our eldest daughter, Mackenzie, was on a choir tour. She was up in the Northwest, and she and her choir and their orchestra flew up into Seattle, and they were touring around the Northwest, actually went up into Canada. It was about a week-long tour, and on the last day, I got a call from her friend telling me that Mackenzie wasn't feeling well. And over the course of that next about day and a half, Mackenzie was admitted into a hospital because they found swelling on her brain. We didn't know why, and we didn't know what was happening. All we knew was that we needed to get to her as quickly as we could. So Joe and I drove through the night, got to her early Tuesday morning on May 17th, and that afternoon they did a surgery called a craniectomy to remove the right side of her skull so that it would allow her brain to swell. And it wasn't for about 2.5 weeks did we not even know what the diagnosis was. They finally, after a brain tissue biopsy, found that she had acute hemorrhagic leukoencephalitis, a very, very rare disorder. In fact, it's so rare that 7 out of 10 people who have gotten this in the past pass away within the first 6 days. Not the thing you want to hear as a mom. But through the grace of God, He saved her. We spent 80 days in the hospital with her. She took about 2.5 weeks to come slowly out of a coma. When someone's in a coma, they don't come out of it like you see in the movies. It's a slow process. But she was on a ventilator for about 2 weeks, and about a week after that, they took out her nose tube that was feeding her little body, and then she started to speak. She started to open her eyes a little bit more each day. And then she, over the course of that full 80 days that she spent in the hospital, she learned to swallow again, to eat again, to walk, to talk. So basically her whole body had to wake up again. And through that whole process, every single day that we would spend with her in the hospital, I felt a sense of peace and a sense of awe at what was happening in my daughter. We had thousands of people praying for her around the world, and we're so incredibly grateful. We felt every single one of them. But the faith that we had through that whole process is exactly what Paul talked about in Ephesians 2 verse 8. It's not of ourselves. It is a gift. And I know that 100% for sure. That faith is something that God gives to us as believers. And it's just our job to take that gift each morning. When we wake up and His mercies are new every morning and He says, here's your gift of faith. What are you going to do with it today, daughter? What are you going to do with it today, son? Are you going to open it? Are you going to utilize it? Because I want to walk with you today. And it's a gift I'm giving to you to do that. So tonight we're worshiping Him. We're thankful to our Lord for what He has done. He has, through many, many miracles, He has brought Mackenzie to a full recovery, a pristine recovery is what we prayed for. And while 7 out of 10 people who have this diagnosis don't even make it, that other 30%, they don't have full recoveries. But my daughter does. And so I'll tell you what, during this Thanksgiving season, our family is incredibly thankful. But when it comes to faith, I realize that it doesn't have anything to do really with the outcome. Are we thankful? Absolutely. But it was the process that God has brought me personally through, where He's revealed Himself in a very personal way to me. He has shown me that faith is a gift, that even when it hurts, I can still praise Him. Even when the storm is raging, even when I'm confused, even when I'm at a loss as to what in the world is going on, He is worthy to be praised. And that's the gift that He gives us as believers. He gives us the gift of faith. And I'm just absolutely thrilled to be able to stand here, to sit here today and be able to talk about how great and how worthy is our Lord.
Take this fainted heart, take these tainted hands, wash me in your love, come like grace again. Even when my strength is lost, I'll praise you. Even when I have no song, I'll praise you. Even when it's hard to find the words louder than I'll sing your praise, I will only sing your praise. Take this mountain weight, take these ocean tears, hold me through the trial, come like hope again. Even when the fight seems lost, I'll praise you. Even when it hurts like hell, I'll praise you. Even when it makes no sense to sing louder than I'll sing your praise, I will only sing your praise. You are all I want, and my soul waits only for you. You are all I want, and my soul waits only for you. I will sing, I will sing. Even when the fight is won, I'll praise you. Even when my time on earth is done, louder than I'll sing your praise. I will only sing your praise.